Let's do this once again. Welcome to another edition of Wednesday Night Live right here on Mike Avery Outdoors on the Facebook page, the YouTube channel, Vimeo, Twitter. I think that's it. Still working on some other destinations. When technology will allow, that's what I will do. Anyway, my name is Mike Avery. This is another edition of Wednesday Night Live. At the end of what has been actually a pretty nice day here in my neck of the woods, it got nice and warm after starting out really chilly. Martin, good evening. How are you? Hello, Randy. Which one? It doesn't want to go to Vimeo, huh? All right, then we will remove Vimeo. Not sure why. Good evening, Craig. How are you? Lori, hello. Mad Jack checking in on YouTube. He's with us every week. Ed, where'd you go, Ed? I just saw you. Ed Bolanowski checking in from Marblehead, Ohio. Ed is going to draw the winner of Speedy Blaze tonight, even though he's kind of on vacation. Bernie, how have you been, my friend? How was my hunt this morning? It was good. I had birds gobbling on the roost. They hit the ground and gobbled for a little bit, then they disappeared. And then if you'll check the Facebook page here, after hunting till 11:30 in the morning and never seeing a critter, I drive a quarter mile down the road and there's a flock of birds in the neighbor's yard, including some longbeards. Good evening, Norm. How are you? Donald, nice to have you with us. Bruce, always a pleasure. Elliot checking in from the railroad. Elliot's got the coolest job in the world. Dave, nice to have you along with us as well. Thank you, Keith, for saying that. Don't forget to apply for the elk and bear tags. In fact, that is a subject on this week's Outdoor Magazine radio show. Cameron, who won that beautiful Rapid River skinning knife last week, or was it 2 weeks ago? I saw that. It's absolutely beautiful. Captain, what are you doing down in Texas? Kevin, nice to have you with us. And that is how it goes. It was nice to see the sun today, wasn't it? Tonight, a couple things I want to talk about. Turkey hunting, of course. Walleye fishing. Should be getting the boat maybe Friday. Give away some Speedy Blaze grilling pellets. Talk about some things going on with Rapid River Knife Works and Michigan Brand Meats. This week's Ask Avery question deals with what broadhead should you use for bear hunting. And of course, we'll talk about getting that Wraith 270 blind for just $200. You had some of the Mike Avery Hunter Sticks about 10 minutes ago. Martin, how were they? Catching swords and amberjacks. Swords are swordfish? I mean, I would think, right? I don't know. I'm not a saltwater guy. Anyway, my friends, how are you? My name is Mike Avery. This is another edition of Wednesday Night Live. It's something I do every Wednesday night here online. We talk about the great outdoors, the history and tradition of hunting and fishing and shooting and trapping, conservation issues, wildlife issues. And, Martin says they were delicious. Good evening, Dan. How are you? I don't recognize your name, Dan. Nice to have you along with us. Appreciate you checking in on what is a beautiful Wednesday evening now here in my part of Michigan, at least. Going back after the turkeys this weekend. Hey, Adam, good luck to you. This weekend, Saturday, I will be from about 1 till 4. I will be at Treetops Resort in Gaylord. I'll be there to judge a barbecue contest. Now, listen, if you got to take part of your Saturday off to work, judging a barbecue contest is a pretty good thing to do, right? I will be there with my friends from Speedy Blaze. They'll be showing off their new grilling pellets, and we're going to give away some grilling pellets here later on tonight on Wednesday Night Live. Hope you get a turkey soon before the end of the month. I do too, Tom, but if I don't, I don't. Rob checking in from White River, Ontario. Sighting in a new bow with you on a speakerphone. Send good vibes. James, woo, 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 boom. Your bow is tuned and it's shooting nothing but bullseyes. Glenn says it's beautiful in Port Huron. Taking a lady out turkey hunting this weekend. Lori, have fun. Good luck to you. I've got maybe one more hunt in me. The property I was on this morning, I told the landowner, Gene, I said, I'm done. I'll get out of your hair. My last ditch effort now is over at my buddy Scott's place. They've been having a lot of activity in the evenings. He's got a lot of birds on trail cameras between 5 and 8. So I may go over there one time, maybe 2 times. David says, after seeing you in the blind, going to order one, really like the 270. Well, listen, as long as we're talking about that, let me show you how to do that because David brought it up. What you do is you go to this website, outdoorpregame.com. It's outdoorpregame.com. You click on the Wraith 270 link. Ooh, they're selling out fast. I think there's more here. I think this is a marketing ploy. All right, look what the price is, $279. If you use the promo code Mike20, hit apply, look what happens. It drops to $200. So again, don't buy one of these Wraith 270 blinds without using the promo code Mike20 because it'll save you some money. Again, outdoorpregame.com. Click on the Wraith, use the promo code Mike20, and you can get it for $200. However, here's something else. If you use the promo code Mike20 on any one of these products here across the top, you will also get a real nice steep discount. So, David, thank you for bringing that up. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to promote that. New comments. Why can I not see new comments? StreamYard's going to lock up on me, is it? Hey, Eric, how are things in Roscommon? It's not going to let me. Well, this is going to be interesting if it won't. There we go. Who said, Scott says, start thinking about night or before daylight for skinny water fishing unless things change. Caught fish in the skinny water Saturday after the rain. It stained, but once it cleared up, they were gone. It's still blowing and cold in South Haven. Oh, turkey season's not over. I'm not giving up. But if I get the boat Friday or so, that's where my emphasis is going to be. Even though Scott tells me my beloved skinny water is for crap this year because of the clear water. How did the turkey hunt go? I had birds on the roost gobbling. I never saw anything after that. But as I was going down the road, I saw a flock of them a quarter mile down the road. And you can see that picture here on the Facebook page if you're watching on Facebook. And you are. Mad Jack watching on YouTube says, we really like the 270. We're going to be getting another one this year and the extra off with the code helps also. Yes. Again, don't buy one without using that promo code Mike20. I mean, you save $80. You get one for $200. Martin says, yes, do it now, Martin. Outdoorpregame.com, promo code Mike20. And you can save yourself some money. Okay, I was not in the Outdoor Magazine radio studio today because we recorded yesterday, which was nice because it gave me the opportunity to turkey hunt this morning. In fact, I did my Wednesday morning live from the turkey blind. But let me tell you who's on the radio show this week. Brenda Archambault, the Sturgeon General. Good evening, Johnny. Johnny, I'm putting in for my bear tag here very, very soon. Eric's going to buy another one. Talked to Captain on Lake Michigan, said the water temp's 43 degrees. Jason, check the Facebook page here. Scroll up. You'll see a picture. I did not see any birds until I was leaving. Then I saw a flock of birds, including 2 longbeards in a neighbor's yard a quarter mile down the road. That's turkey hunting for you. Brenda Archambault talks about the sturgeon spawning run. Sturgeon, one of the greatest conservation success stories here in Michigan in recent time. Mark Torregrossa, Michigan's meteorologist. Now I feel like I don't have enough headroom. But I noticed from what I'm looking at here and what actually goes out on air or online, there is more headroom. Mark Torregrossa talks about the drop in Great Lakes water levels. He said they're down 17 inches since last year. Nick Grillo of Michigan Brand Meats joins me to talk about our walleye fishing trip on the Detroit River last Thursday. We fished with Lance Valentine of Teachin' Fishin'. Nick was along. My son James was along. We had a wonderful night on the water, even though it was cold and rainy. I think we got 15 fish, including a couple pushing 6-7 pounds. So we had a riot. It was a lot of fun. Nick also tells me that our friends from Rapid River Knife Works, Rapid River Knives in Rapid River, Michigan, are now carrying several racks of Michigan Brand Meats. So if you go up there and check out their beautiful showroom, you should get some Michigan Brand products while you're up there. The lake level thing is good to know for me when I'm fishing inland lakes connecting to the Greats. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, John. In hour number 2, we're talking with Chad Stewart of the DNR about fawns, about some proposed changes for the hunting this fall. And let me say this about fawns. I am not a biologist, but I'll tell you this right now. I don't think there is ever a reason to pick up a whitetail fawn. Number one, it's illegal in Michigan. You cannot, possess a wild animal. So it's illegal for you to pick up a fawn. Secondly, what good are you doing that animal? It's probably not abandoned anyway, so don't pick it up because the mother doe is around somewhere. And even if you see a doe get hit by a car in the road and deliver her fawn as she's dying, why would you want to pick up that fawn? Number one, if you save that animal, you're not doing anything statistically for the whitetail population in Michigan. And if that animal is raised by humans, a rehabilitator, what quality of life does it then have? It's a wild animal being raised by humans. Did you do it any favors by saving it? And thirdly, leave the wild babies alone. Amen to that, Eric. And thirdly, coyotes, bears, and eagles have to eat too. So honestly, I know you think you're doing Mother Nature some help. I know you think you're doing a good thing by picking up a fawn. You think you're saving a fawn. Leave them alone. They're not abandoned. And even if they are, it doesn't do that animal any good to be raised by humans. Leave it alone. Let Mother Nature take her course. And you can say, well, if the mom was hit by a doe, was that really Mother Nature? It's been so dry, Kevin. I haven't heard many reports of morels at all. Did they find the source of the oil leak by Singing Bridge? Scott, I didn't know there was an oil leak by Singing Bridge. And in the middle of hour number 2, Cody Norton from the DNR reminds us that this is the time to apply for your Michigan bear and elk tag. And this week's Ask Avery segment, a question about the use of broadheads from Todd Stutz. I'll come back to that in a minute. And in hour number 3, we're talking fishing with Michigan's Mr. Walleye, Mark Martin, a member of the Freshwater Fishing Hall of Fame, a guy who won the first professional walleye championship, very knowledgeable guy, and of course, wild game chef Dave Miner. This week's question, Ask Avery from Todd Stutz, is, he says, Mike, I'm new to bear hunting. I hope to get my chance this year with my bow. I'm hoping you can discuss your arrow setup. It's confusing with all the options out there. Expandables, fixed blades, 2 blades, single bevel, weight forward, inserts, etc. What do you feel works best? I don't pretend to be an archery or a broadhead expert, but I have killed a fair number of bear. I've killed them with crossbows, recurves now, and compounds. Here's what I have learned. Bears are an interesting critter because they're probably going to have a lot of fat. Captain Mel said to say hello because Brian just got his captain's license from Captain Mel. Good evening, Stu. How are you? Bears are likely going to have a lot of fat, and they've got a real beautiful thick coat of fur that when it gets matted with blood, it wants to stop the blood trail. It wants to stop the leaking from the animal. So I think with bears, if you can, you want to use the biggest broadhead possible. Now with a crossbow or a compound, that is an expandable if you can find one that you like and trust. Obviously, with a recurve, you can't use an expandable because you don't have the power. Mark makes a good point. What works for you will not necessarily work for me and vice versa. You have to find out what works for your setup. And then you have to have confidence in it. And the confidence shouldn't come from the marketing campaign. For example, Rage 2 blades. I have several outfitter friends that will not allow 2-blade Rage expandables to be used by their hunters because they've lost too many deer. Yet you'll see an awful lot of money spent promoting Rage, won't you? Use what works for you. And this is a little bit off point, but I see people all the time. They'll come into a bear camp with a gun, which, if you're a bow hunter at all, bear hunting is made for a bow. I see people come into these bear camps and they're going to make a 30, 40, 50-yard shot and they're bringing a high-powered centerfire rifle. I believe, no, we're not going to Canada bear hunting this year. I believe that a 12 gauge with a slug is probably the most effective close-up bear gun. Lori makes a great point. Draw length, poundage are all factors in hunting, what you should use. Just like I said, Lori, if it's a low poundage bow, like a recurve, you're not going to use an expandable. And if you can't use an expandable, you're going to want to use one with a cut-on contact blade. Rage broadheads are bad. My deer have gone a long ways when I hit them with that, and it pays much better. My deer, many people. Again, there is nothing more personal than this. Well, there are some things more personal, but there are a few things more personal to a hunter than the choice of a broadhead. A very, very personal decision. What else? I told you that Saturday I will be at Treetops in Gaylord. I've never been there before for an event called Grill on the Hill. I'll be there with the people from Black Diamond Broadcasting, also the folks from Speedy Blaze. I'll be hanging around with those guys. And then about 3:30, judging a barbecue competition. Somebody had to do it. Like I said, if I'm going to give up a Saturday, I might as well do it judging a barbecue competition, right? Bernie, it doesn't look like it at all. And I have no inside knowledge here, but I think if they do open up Canada, it's going to be one of those, Ontario, it's going to be one of those things. Yeah, you can come in if you're fully vaccinated and if you're willing to quarantine for 14 days or whatever afterwards. So I don't see us getting into Canada for our bear hunts this year at all. Lori says Treetops is beautiful. Now, Dan, you say you're watching on YouTube, but your comment is coming in from Facebook. That's interesting. Stu says balanced, sharp, tuned, and tested. Manufacturer is not critical. Shot placement is. Personally, he uses Ramcats. Bears never made it 30 yards. I've heard a lot of good things about Ramcats. Shot placement. I've always said this. You can kill a critter with a field point if you've got good shot placement. Add barbecue list to my list of barbecue judge to my list of titles. This is just a one-time deal, though. And I'm not sure my palate is sophisticated enough to really be a truly qualified judge. Craig says, whoever uses the Speedy Blaze pellets will win the grilling contest. Craig. Bring my drone to the barbecue. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to want to mess with it. You can watch on YouTube, but comments come from Facebook. But I've also seen comments from YouTube as well. Ross says he watches on YouTube, via TV, and comments on Facebook too. All righty then. You can comment directly from YouTube as well. Speaking of Speedy Blaze, has anybody seen Ed Bolanowski? Oh, yeah, he's on here because he checked in from Marblehead. Marblehead, Ohio? Scott says, send me and your place to the barbecue. I'll trade you, Scott, a night sitting over one of your food plots and you can judge the barbecue contest. Dan says, well, I don't know how to comment from YouTube, so I use my phone for comments. There he is, our friend Ed Bolanowski from Speedy Blaze, speedyblaze.com. Let me show you what we're going to do here. These are the okay, you see this product right where'd we go? Here. This is the grilling pellets. This is what we're giving away tonight. Go to speedyblaze.com, speedyblaze.com. Click on the grilling pellets link. The link is actually broken right now, but it'll be fixed soon, I'm sure. Oh, there's Michigan brand. Stop share. Okay, we're good. Will there be a beer tent at this barbecue? I don't know. Stu said if I won previous, how long before I can enter again? Let's give it 3 weeks. Let's give it 3 weeks, Stu. The boat's not ready because I don't have the boat yet. I've been told that their plan is to get the boat done this week. Once the boat gets done, I will probably abandon turkey hunting because I've about had my fill of turkey hunting. Is that what the DNR used to set the big fire? I doubt it. Ed says, yes, there will be craft beers there. Well, if there is a good stout, maybe I'll have part of a good stout. Unless they have Crystal Light on tap, then I'll be drinking Crystal Light. All right, let's give away some of those grilling pellets. You know how it works. You've got 2 minutes starting right now to make your comments on why you want to win some Speedy Blaze grilling pellets, the new product from Speedy Blaze, speedyblaze.com. Use them on your grill, your campfire, whatever you're cooking over. Give your food a nice smoky flavor. John seen him up the wazoo in Florida. Shot placement will do the trick with a field point. I agree with Mike going to the larger cutting diameter equipment. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, absolutely. Again, broadheads are a personal decision. Speedy Blaze, Speedy Blaze, Speedy Blaze. I'm starting to get reports in Skinny Water. Going to have grab Josh and confirm. Let me know. Let me know. I want to get out there bad, really bad. Thank you, Bill. I appreciate that. Okay, we've only got one comment on Speedy Blaze right now, so it's going to be pretty easy to choose Jason as the winner tonight, unless we get some more for the Speedy Blaze comments coming in. Why do you want to win some Speedy Blaze grilling pellets? And if we don't get some comments, it's going to be very easy. There we go. There we go. We're starting to get some now. There we go. All right. 1 minute on the comments on the Speedy Blaze grilling pellets. 1 minute. Speedyblaze.com. Speedyblaze.com is the website. Steaks this weekend. Yay. 20 seconds. 15. Anthony will be in Skinny Water tomorrow. Anthony, send me a private message, man. Let me know how it's going. I want to get out there bad. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Contest is over. The contest is now over. I feel like that was about 22 seconds. But you tell me, official timekeeper, John Callison, what was the official time? Bonnie Snyder. Ed, you didn't even let me finish with the buzzer. 21:35. Yeah, I didn't think it was very long tonight. I said about 22. 21:48. I said it was about 22 seconds. I was pretty close, wasn't I? Bonnie Snyder, you are the winner. Bonnie, congrats. Send me a private message here on Facebook. Or send it directly to Ed Bolanowski. Give us your shipping address where you want those sent to. And congrats and thank you, Ed Bolanowski and Sherm Hubbard of Speedy Blaze. I will see you guys Saturday at Treetops in Gaylord as we judge barbecue and drink craft beer. How good is that? Ed's got walleye to clean, so he's got good for you. So he's all right. Go do it, man. He's actually down there on vacation. He got roped into doing this tonight. Bonnie says, yay. Steve says, yay, Bonnie. Congrats, Bonnie. All right. What else? I'm not going to go the full 45 tonight because I got up way early to go turkey hunting this morning. And man, does it get light early now. I left the house at what I thought was a good time. That would have been a good time 2 weeks ago out there. And it was already cracking dawn when I got out there. All right, Ed, we will see you Saturday. Look forward to it. See you Saturday. What's that? What is that? I can't. What's your picture there, Lori? That's you and somebody holding a plaque. What is that? I'm tired. We got an early start today. And it was really worth it, too, to go out there and listen to birds gobble and not see anything. I don't really care. I mean, I would like to take one with my bow, with my recurve. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm jonesing to get out in the water. Turkeys all over in the middle of the day here. Well, that's what Scott Gatz is telling me. Come out to his place and hunt in the evening. He's got trail camera pictures of them all over there at night. Smelt. Anybody got any smelt reports? Planning a fall turkey hunt. I get my fall turkey tag. I just don't hunt them. I hunt them if one wanders by when I'm out deer hunting. I'll take care of it. And I still don't know if this fall, if I'm going to have a recurve or if I'm going to have a crossbow in my hands. And if it is a crossbow, ask the neighbors to hunt their property where you saw the turkeys this morning. If it was early in the season, maybe I would. But we're so close to the end now, and I do have another access to another property. Like, okay. Lori won the Larry and Joanne Whitty Award from Mid-Michigan SCI, Safari Club International. I sent you a message. Lori, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I mean, that I didn't recognize your message, but I'm proud of you. Congrats on the award. Wonderful. Scott says use a crossbow. But what kind? We talked about this last week. A couple of weeks ago. So Lori Kardstroik, congrats on that. That got by me. Shooting time is like 5:44 in the morning, Dave, you're saying? And it's got to be, what, 8:15 in the evening by now? The turkey I was hearing seems to have left the area, so I've not heard him in a week or so. I might be done also, Mad Jack says. Yeah. John says shoot a dart. The other John says shoot a 10-point. It would more than likely be a Darton, if anything. All right, 2 more minutes because I'm wrapping this up tonight early because I'm dragging. Even though I wasn't in the studio today. Usually, by Wednesday night, I've done a Wednesday morning live I did a Wednesday morning live, a radio show, and then 2 podcasts. By the time I get to this, but I didn't have to do the radio show or the podcast. Any spring bear picks at your spot in the UP? Ron's not putting out cameras. I'm sure because we're not hunting. Do you think the smaller size walleye tastes better than the bigger ones, or no difference at all? I don't see that much of a difference really. Walleye is such a good tasting fish. Kenny Slavens of Jay's Sporting Goods, jaysportinggoods.com, celebrating their 50th anniversary this year, by the way, says ticks up there as big as the turkeys. Hello, Erica. Good evening to you. Just in time to have us leave or have me leave. Going back to this bigger walleye, this seems like a stupid comment, but obviously you get more meat off a big walleye. I find myself sometimes when we're meat fishing and the walleye size limit on Saginaw Bay is 13 inches and you fillet a 13-inch walleye, it's like there's not much meat on there. Was it really even worth taking that fish, you know? Well, sunset is 8:52, but shooting hours are not the same as sunset. Lori said this: we're going above and beyond, involving youth and hunting conservation experts advocating for hunters' rights and overcoming adversity. That's you, Lori. That's you all over. That is definitely you. Congrats on that, my dear. And Lori will be joining us, by the way, in Ohio. on our whitetail hunt in October with Bill Piles of Ohio Bow Hunting Outfitters. You thought I forgot that, didn't you? No, we're going down there. So sunset's 8:52. But what time do shooting hours end? I can just look it up. I'll just look it up on the website. The Turkey Hunting Guide. All right, my friends. The website is MikeAveryOutdoors.com, MikeAveryOutdoors.com. My email address is Mike@MikeAveryOutdoors.com. You can always get in touch with me there. Send me your questions for the Ask Avery segment. 813, of course, depending on what part of the state, Eric, but 813. Jason's, listen to this. Jason says he got his 50th anniversary Jay's Edition knife by Rapid River bird's eye handle. I've seen these, Jason. They are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I was out there at noon today, Rob, but I hear what you're saying. And to get a Rapid River Jay's 50th anniversary, I'm going to grab a couple of those myself. I mean, they're just absolutely beautiful. All right, my friends, thanks for joining me on this edition of Wednesday Night Live. Have a good night. I'll talk to you soon here on Facebook, YouTube, Vimeo, Twitter, everywhere else. In the meantime, have a great night.